Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about the second stimulus check update. Also going to give you a stimulus package update, and we're going to talk about a $1,000 stimulus check that you could possibly get. We're also going to talk about essential workers and how they play into getting possibly some stimulus, some money for working and a bonus. Also want to address some huge news out of the White House from yesterday, and I also want to give you an updated timeline. So that's everything that we're going to discuss in today's video. So if you're ready, let's begin. Now, all I ask is if you are enjoying these stimulus check updates, if you're enjoying these stimulus package updates, please give this video a thumbs up. It just tells YouTube, hey, this is a good video, you should share it with other people here on YouTube. Okay, that's the only thing that I ask. Now, let's talk about this huge, major news out of the White House from yesterday. If you didn't see this already, if you weren't watching the news and haven't heard about this, we got some good news. We're starting to see some clarity, some information come out of the White House and the Senate. And any information that we, the public, can get from the White House or the Senate or out of Donald Trump's mouth, that is good news for us, because now we know, okay, should we expect this or no? Don't expect this, it's not happening. So, what was the news? So, just yesterday, White House officials from the Trump administration stated that, okay, they want to spend $2 trillion on the next stimulus package. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, $2 trillion, is that good? Is it bad? Why is this huge news? This is huge news because it wasn't very long ago, okay? Last week, I believe, Mitch McConnell stated again for probably the 15th time that he did not want to spend more than $1 trillion on this next stimulus package. So that right there just lets you know that, okay, White House officials, and specifically Donald Trump, stated that we can't just spend $1 trillion. We need to up it a little bit. To put this into perspective, so that you know, okay, is this a lot of money? Is it a little money? Okay, $1 trillion is a lot of money. But when you look at compared to what the Democrats proposed and which was passed by the House in the HEROES Act, the HEROES Act is, I believe, $3.3 trillion. The CARES Act, which was the first stimulus package that was passed, okay, over about, what was that, 2 months ago? I think today or yesterday was 2 months that the CARES Act was actually passed. Now, here's what you need to understand about the CARES Act. The CARES Act, which gave every single American $1,200 as a stimulus check or $500 for a dependent, right? The CARES Act, that one cost $2.2 trillion. So, why is this huge news? This is huge because the White House officials stated they want to be at $2 trillion, which means that's only $200 billion less than the CARES Act, okay? So, it's pretty much apples to apples. We're not apples to oranges anymore. We're apples to apples. We can compare these two. And here's the reason why this is great news. Because the Senate has already stated they don't want to extend the $600 unemployment boost that many unemployed people have been getting. They get their unemployment check from their state, plus the government slaps on an additional $600. That's great if you're on unemployment, but if you're not unemployed, you're working, or you're on disability or Social Security or something like that, okay, and you don't get that, then you don't have that benefit. And the Senate has already stated, specifically Republicans have stated, they are not going to extend the $600 unemployment boost. They may look into a slightly smaller boost, like a $250 to $400 per week boost in unemployment. However, it's not going to extend till the end of the year like a lot of Democrats wanted. So why is this so important? Why is this huge news? If you haven't already figured this out, because I've left some pretty subtle clues, this is huge news because now there is easily enough money so that every American can get a second stimulus check, a second $1,200 stimulus check. Because this doesn't have to be approved. This just has to be passed by the Senate, specifically the Republicans. The Democrats are the ones that brought this proposal to the table, which was passed by the House. So now it's sitting on the lap of the Senate, and the Republicans, all they need to do is be like, yeah, all right, we agree with that. That's good. And Americans can start getting on with their lives and start getting that $1,200 second stimulus check, which I believe everybody could use right now. But probably thinking, well, okay, that's great, that's awesome, but when should we expect that? Okay, this is a question that I get all the time, is when should we expect a second stimulus check, if it happens? Well, with the news that we got yesterday, I believe we are closer to like a 80 to 90% chance we are getting a second stimulus check, okay, an additional $1,200. But when will that come, right? That's the question everybody wants to know. If we get a second stimulus check, the Senate is not expected to vote on this bill until the end of July. Okay, so that's like 5-6 weeks from today. We got 2 more weeks left. We got 14 days left of June. So we're not going to have any results. We're not going to have any information as far as, okay, when is the stimulus check coming because you're voting today? Well, that's probably not going to happen until like the 21st to 30th of July. And so because of that, we probably will not see a second stimulus check till the 1st to 2nd week of August. That's at the earliest. So just be aware of that. It could take a little bit, but that's probably when we're going to see it. Now, I told you that there is a way you can get a $1,000 stimulus check. You may or may not have ever heard of this. You may not know about this yet. However, yesterday something amazing happened. It's all good news right now. Okay? Something amazing happened yesterday. What happened was people started getting approval notices in their emails, okay, of a $1,000 EIDL loan. If you don't know what EIDL loans are, it's an emergency injury disaster loan. Now, this is for people that have businesses or some side hustle, okay? Independent contractors. For example, if you sell on eBay or Amazon, or you have a YouTube channel, you make money there, or you have any type of online business, you do affiliate marketing, or you sell stuff on Etsy, or you have a place where you sell stuff at a local flea market, right? If you have a side hustle of any kind, you could do network marketing, okay, multi-level marketing, okay? If you have a side hustle of any kind, you can apply for this. It's called the EIDL loan. And the cool thing about this is, even though it says loan, you can apply for this, and if it's processed and approved, you will get a $1,000 advance. Okay? Now, what is this advance that I'm talking of? Here we're talking about this $1,000 advance, and if you don't have a side hustle, chances are that means you are the only one employee. There's no other employee. Okay? So just keep it basic. If that's you, you have a side hustle, apply for this. If you get approved, you will get a $1,000 advance. And so that means, okay, the government's going to send you, I think this is through the SBA, so Small Business Association, they will send you $1,000 right to your bank account. And that $1,000 advance does not have to be repaid. And it says right on their website that this advance does not have to be repaid. So that means you get a free $1,000 for your small business. If you don't know this already, probably do. But Donald Trump, before he was president, he was a business owner. He is for businesses. Okay? If you don't know this, then look it up. He absolutely loves businesses, small businesses, medium businesses, large corporations. He loves business. And that's who he's really trying to help out. So I believe he's had a big part in this. Okay, whether that's true or not, don't know. But I believe he has a huge part in giving additional funding to small businesses like you and I, right? So if you have a small business, it could be the tiniest of side hustles, you can still apply for this. Now, the business had to be active in 2019, not right now. You can't start it today and be like, okay, I got a business, give me my money. You had to have this back in 2019, and I believe it's before February of 2020. So it's a little bit of 2020, but anytime before that, you're good to go. That was the good news from yesterday. The next thing I want to address is essential workers. This is a question that I addressed on a video that I did Sunday. I addressed it last week as well, multiple times. Is what about essential workers? Are we going to receive any money? Are we going to receive that back to work bonus when we're technically still working? How's this all going to work? Well, if you remember, which I just talked about, so hopefully you remember, the Republicans, they are now starting to come around to the idea that $1 trillion is just not enough. We need to bump the second stimulus, or the next stimulus package, and I think this is the fourth technical stimulus package, but we need to bump up this next stimulus package to about $2 trillion. Well, remember, they were thinking it's going to be $1 trillion. So at $1 trillion, there is no money for essential workers. So they just have to cut you out. However, at $2 trillion, there is money there for essential workers because they've already stated we're not going to extend the $600 unemployment boost. We also, there's a lot of things that they do not want. They're not going to give you $2,000 monthly stimulus checks. That's not going to happen. Okay, it would be $1,200. That would probably be about it. But all this money, all this stuff, all this, these funds that they could have at their disposal, they can now set some money aside for essential workers. Now, I know the next question you're going to ask, well, okay, so there's money for essential workers, there's money for unemployment, and there's money for people for a back to work bonus. Well, what about us over here? People on disability, Social Security, right? And there's others as well, but those are the two main ones. If you're on Social Security, no, there's probably not going to be anything for you. If you're on disability, no, there's probably not going to be anything for you. Like I just mentioned, Donald Trump is about businesses, okay? People on disability, are they going to go to work? No, they're disabled, right? So they're not working. They're getting disability. They're getting a check to stay home because they can't work. People on Social Security, they did work. They obviously earned their way in to get money. They have Social Security, so they paid in. But they're not working now. Donald Trump's all about now. Not what happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago. He cares about what's happening now and tomorrow. He doesn't care about really what happened yesterday. He's already been very vocal about that. He just wants to make changes to have a better future, a better tomorrow. Whether he's actually doing that or not, who knows? But I guess he's trying. So I know this is hard to hear for most people, and I'm not saying that people on disability, people that have Social Security, they're not going to get something. You will probably get that $1,200 stimulus check. Are you going to get a back to work bonus? No, because you're not going back to work. Are you going to get unemployment? No, because you technically weren't employed when this all happened, and that wasn't the reason why you are now unemployed and collecting disability Social Security. So is it going to happen? Is there going to be additional money for you, additional funding? Probably not. However, if you have a side hustle, I know a lot of people that are on disability, that a lot of people that are on Social Security that do have a side hustle, that maybe they do daycare. Maybe they do, they're a part-time Uber driver. Who knows? But that would be that would classify as a side hustle. So you should be able to apply for that $1,000 EIDL loan. And if you get approved, or when you get approved, which everybody can now apply for that, because before it wasn't the case. Only agricultural workers could apply for that, or agricultural businesses. Now, all side hustles can apply for it again. So go and apply and get that free $1,000. So let me give you a update for future updates, right? That's what you want to know. That's what you want to hear. So first off, I think, well, first off, we got 2 more weeks of June left. What's going to happen over these next 2 weeks? We're going to get, and I feel, and based on what I've been hearing from multiple people, multiple sources, is that they have the same feeling. Is that from talking to other people, high-level officials, not just random Joe Schmo on the corner, or that guy at the, sitting in the parking lot. Actual people, high-level officials. I feel we will get a lot of information and more clarity over the next couple of weeks. so leading up to July, and so now we should know what to expect come the end of July. Are we going to have all the information? No. Are we going to know exactly like what's going to be approved, what's going to pass when they go to negotiations? No, that's not going to happen yet. But we're going to start to see more information. There are going to be more reports that come out. We're going to start to see information as to what states are saying as to kind of how jobs are going. We're not going to get a jobs report before July. However, we're going to start to see what's really happening as far as jobs, retail. I think that comes out later today, the retail numbers, and we're going to see, okay, did we see a spike lately, or what's really going on with that? And we'll know quickly, because the stock market's either going to jump up or it's going to drop. So we're going to know very quickly how these numbers really look and how people are really thinking they're going to go. So that's good news. But the next thing that you need to understand is it's still a waiting game. The Senate, or specifically the Republicans, they want to wait and see what's going to happen. They want to wait for the June jobs reports to come out. Well, that doesn't come out until July, so we have to wait. The bad thing is, July 4th is right around the corner. We're about 2.5 weeks away from that. So after July 4th, we're going to see the jobs report. We're going to see a lot of other reports from states that have been opening up, which is good. There are some cities, some neighborhoods, I don't think there's really any countries that are closing back down, but I have heard of some cities that have been reclosing. There are some cities that are, instead of allowing places to open up, they're now kind of bringing it all back together and saying no gyms, no bars, stuff like that. So there is a second wave of viruses going around. I think that might play a little part into this, but a lot of people have already stated we are not going to close down the economy for a second time. It's just not going to happen. Can states close down and slow down the spread of this by keeping people indoors, by opening businesses less, by having a little more restrictions? Yes, but as far as the total economy shutdown, it's not going to happen again. So I know this video wasn't all great news, but there was a lot of great news. Okay, first off, the EIDL loan is awesome. I think that's an incredible opportunity for you to get $1,000 in free money. So if you had a side hustle, you need to apply for this. The next thing that we just talked about is there's a higher chance. I think it's like it's up there. It's close to 100%. It's not 100% obviously, but it's probably closer to like 80 to 90% chance that we will get a second stimulus check, which 89%, I'll take that all day long. So if you guys have any questions on what to expect as far as a second stimulus check, as far as the next stimulus package, if you have any questions as far as the $1,000 EIDL loan, you can always ask me. If you have questions on my kind of future timeline, what to expect, I'm here to help you out as well. Yeah, I can even answer your questions on essential workers, Social Security, and stuff like that. However, I'm not a high-level government official, so I don't know these things. These are not facts as to, okay, essential workers are getting money. These are just my feelings based on what I've read, research, doing my due diligence on everything as well. So if you guys have any questions on any of this stuff, let me know. You can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed this video, like always, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys on the next one.